Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Loud and clear.
Huh? I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Is Zay out today?
I'll send him a message. He always seems to be a tad late.
Is there a faster way to whisper than to manually type the name?
You can right-click on a portrait unless it's the GM. If it's the GM, you have to type in /GM. If you right-click on the portrait, the option should be immediately to your left on the turn wheel.
And you can also type the first letter of the name and hit the tab, and it will auto-complete it as well.
And if you're in a whispering conversation with somebody, /R will auto-reply.
Sorry, / something?
R.
Basically, yeah, if you need to do a quick reply, like I'll reply to you real quick. Now to reply to me is /R.
Nice.
I don't know, with that face, I may attack you on first sight.
Yeah, how do you do that circle thing again?
Controlling both of your mouse buttons. It's either Alt or Control on both your mouse buttons. Hold on. Yes, hold Control on both your mouse buttons and go one size bigger. Yep, that's it.
Cool.
Okay. Pavo, our cleric, was dragging his feet, and eventually he catches up with you, and as he enters the tomb of Wango to see what all the excitement is about, the first thing you notice is that your male cleric is now a female.
That's a female?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Post-op.
Got a little thirsty on the way here, and
Yes. Yeah, I remember that room.
I don't think you want to drink from that fountain.
Okay, in Wango's tomb, there was a mace that was found in the coffin. And we were leaving it up. Let's see. Pavo, you might be interested in taking the mace.
Yes, I am. That looks pretty shiny.
Oh, absolutely. And let me grab the... it's down right in front of you. You see a 20 feet deep pit. And inside the pit is a open sarcophagus of which you can see the remains of a Sioux monster, which is Wongo's true form, and with it around the dust and so forth, you can see this mace. And do you want to jump down in the pit and grab it?
Yeah, I think I'll use my rope to climb down.
I'll suggest he tie the rope around his waist, and we can hold on to the other end if he's going to go for that.
We've already got our rope hanging. I'll mage hand it over to him. He can just secure it on that side.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
I've been up and down out of that pit like 3 times.
Yeah, and the last time you went down, you should have stayed out.
Actually, no, it didn't hurt me at all.
Oh. Okay, you climb down into the pit and you see the mace and you reach out and touch it. And I need you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Sounds promising already.
Okay, you see red smoke seething out of the head of the mace, and it forms the outline of a monkey with a long tail. And with a roar, the smoky apparition leaps at you, and it's screaming, "Let me in!" And it surrounds your head for a minute, and then it disappears.
What do the rest of us see? The exact same thing, or do we just see the smoke?
You would just see the smoke.
I just gonna put the mace right back where it is.
You still have it, and over in Discord, can we drop down to the private channel for a moment?
Certainly.
Cool. Alright, well, congratulations. You have just been possessed by one of the 9 gods. Specifically Wongo. And you should have a card that appeared on your screen telling you about Wongo.
Yes, I did.
So, you act without concern over the well-being, or without concern for the well-being of others, and as a result of being inhabited, you can use a psionic attack now. So it's not all bad.
DC 16, that's pretty good.
Yes, and the mace itself is a Mace of Terror, and you should have had a weapon card open up.
Yep.
And I don't think I put it in your inventory.
No, I didn't get a prompt.
Okay. There's Pavo. So it needs to go into party sheet. Okay, it's now unable to locate character for assignment. Let's take you out. I'll put you back in. And in your inventory now, you should have the Mace of Terror, which you can equip if you wish to use it.
It is well.
Okay. From time to time when you enter specific rooms, being possessed, it's like you have this overbearing passenger riding in your brain with you. So, from time to time in certain situations, I'm gonna tell you what that voice in your head is saying.
Understood.
And just so you know, Wongo's alignment is chaotic evil. So, not everything he tells you will be for the best.
Gotcha.
Alright, we can go back to the normal channel now.
And they're back.
Yes, and let's see, Beldrak.
What's up?
In another room, which was Moa's tomb, they found a staff of
Staff.
Yes.
Staff of the what now?
Viper.
Ooh.
Python.
Oh, Python, yeah.
And question is, do you want to grab it or not?
I don't know. All this grabbing of items doesn't seem to have been turning out terribly well for folks to grab it. They keep getting red mist or whatever went into Pavo. Would we notice anything going on with Pavo?
No. Currently, he is acting normal and so forth.
It's a little smoky down here, but otherwise I'm fine.
And would we know that it looks like an impressive staff? I mean, we may not know what it is, but it looks good. It looks like it's a well-made item.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, then I guess I'd have to go for it.
Okay. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Alrighty. Hold on one sec.
Okay. You see green smoke billowing from the staff, and it coils around you like a serpent. And you can hear this voice whispering in your ear. Let me help you. I promise to be good.
I just say no. No.
And if you want to pop down to the private channel for a minute.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, what's up?
You have now just been possessed by the spirit of Moa. And I'm gonna... And you should have had a card open up.
Yep, I see it.
And you have a new character flaw, which is you always must speak the truth. And from being possessed by this god, you can use an action to turn invisible.
Wow, that's nice.
Absolutely. The possession that you're under, it's like you have an overbearing passenger riding in your head. And in certain situations, I'm going to tell you what the god suggests that you do. You're not necessarily have to comply with it, but you know, it's always something to think about.
So he's sort of like he's basically like a backseat driver. He's just sort of back there saying you should have turned left back there. Why aren't you doing this?
Oh, absolutely.
Gotcha. Okay.
And
cool.
just a reminder, Moa is the lawful good god.
Okay, so he's always asking me like, make sure you respect so and so, make sure the customs of this place are this, and you shouldn't be disturbing, a tomb or whatever, or this, that, or the other thing.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
All right, we can go back to the other channel now. And yes, Kellen, you can't be, but they do fight between one another to see who gets control.
Understood.
And let's see. I think I've got... I'm going to take everybody off the map. And put everybody back on the map.
Can you reshare it as well, since
Yeah,
I
sure
came
can.
a bit later, I can't see it. If I recall correctly, we had pretty much investigated all the paths except that river thingy, and the stairs down, of course.
Real quick, I want to look at something. Hold on one second.
No problem. Yes, you are correct. You've got the grand staircase that goes down, of which you saw a dwarf earlier when you were passing by it, and then you found a secret staircase going down as well. And then you have the passageway that leads down to the river.
So the point now is if we want to go down, or if we want to check the river.
Okay, real quick before we get started, Unger.
Yes.
Hold on a second. I'm looking at your aura real quick. Before I released your character, I did some modifications on your character itself. One of which was installing abilities that had been parsed. If you go down into your class abilities, you'll see your aura protection.
Yes.
There should be an effect under it. Let me know if there is or not. If not, we'll have to create one. That way, it'll basically be like Billy's.
I don't think there is.
Okay, easy enough. Billy.
Bidet.
Jimmy!
Jimmy! That was one of my favorite shows.
Do me a favor and release your character real quick. And if you'll open it up and let me pop into it real quick, Winter, I'll just fix this in 2 seconds. It's quicker than just explaining it.
Who am I
There's
releasing?
some more possession going on.
He just released Unger's new character.
There you go.
Nope, wrong one. That was the old one.
Ah, shit. I'm gonna mark that one. Oh.
Yeah, that one needs to be deleted too. There he is. No, you just marked old as new. The one without a picture is the one we're pillaging.
Ah, damn it.
That's okay. I'll rename him while I'm in him.
So you shouldn't get me killed.
So Cal's getting even more. He's doing some possession of his own.
Okay, so the old one should be the new one. And then I want to delete the old one. Gone. See you, brother.
How long did that character last, actually?
Longer than it should have.
Yeah, he was around for a while.
Since like session like 15.
They've been around since the Clay Golem cube thing.
Yeah, that was right at the beginning of OMO.
So lay on hands is set correctly. Divine senses create select the divine smite is set up correctly. Yeah, okay. So the only one that I didn't get set up was aura protection, which is set up now. And I have put it on you. That really never goes off.
You're also immune to disease, I think. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
And by the way, I did pillage Ungramaxx, so everything he was carrying is now in the party inventory.
Yeah, I saw that.
Even the bedrolls. And his crowbar.
And his phone.
Hey, you never know.
Ooh, hey, his Maul's on there.
Alright, I'm done, Unger. You're good.
Okay.
And Calvin, you happen to something on the wall catches your eye, and you
Sorry.
you see this faded like painting of a half-orc paladin on the wall.
Alright, I will go up and inspect it, but before I inspect it, I pull a cloth out of my bag and wipe my hands off and put the cloth back in my bag 3 times.
Okay. As you're looking at it, yeah, like I said, you can tell it's a half-orc paladin. And as you reach out and you touch the wall, you see the glow of magic starting to illuminate from the wall, and out steps this half-orc paladin. And Ungra, would you like to describe what they see?
Well, as it says, it's kind of like a portal of light, or just like a giant circle emanating from my picture, and I slowly step out, and I explain that I was placed here in case something, if Wongo decided to become resurrected, that I would be in place to help keep him in check, so to speak.
It works out really well.
Alright, to which my question is how the hell did Wongo escape?
Well, sort of hard to explain, but we'll say that before he was put in his tomb, there had been some rumors that he had been putting some plans in place to come back, so that way he can bring a little bit more chaos and insanity back into the world again.
Alright, but as I stated, the stipulations of you coming back was when he escaped, right?
Oh no, I was placed here. I sort of was asked by a different place. I see the time has changed, so you may not know most about what was happening at the time, but I was placed here from a different world, so to speak, to make sure that he didn't ravage again.
Okay, I'm done making you sweat.
I'm sweating pretty bad. I'm trying my best.
I know. I just wanted to make you sweat it out for a minute. It was just bad enough I killed you, right?
Also, I don't have access to my character, so I don't.
Yeah, he's got to be. It's got to be released from me.
And
Plus, it's already hot in my house.
there you go.
There we go.
Wow, a paladin that digs hot pink.
Yeah.
I don't know. The roll seemed to be working with that color from last time, so I thought I'd keep it.
So if that means our auras overlap, do people get a +6?
Nope.
There? Oh.
I was thinking that too.
Nope. No.
We could always just modify his aura so it exudes a harmful effect to anybody every bad guy that comes into it, somewhat akin to like some incense we carry.
And Beldrak's not on the map.
Okay, so Helm's a bit worse for wear though.
I'm a bit chilly.
But nippy.
Well, in that case, I can do some medic stuff.
I would say either that or considering what we have. We've got 2 unsafe areas. We're probably in the safest area of the dungeon right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because it'd be very hard for them to get to us.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there doesn't seem to be any other way in except that main door, and it leads to a pit, so might as well try and get a short rest just so most of us are fine, but just so Helm can regain a bit of health from his.
Yeah,
HP.
I'd go for a long rest. I mean, I'm really not damaged. I can keep what?
I can keep guard too.
I can keep guard as well.
Well, that's the thing. Do we need a long rest? We just need to.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
used a single spell.
No one has actually.
I've used one. I've
I
used one
used
first
one
level.
point, and that's about it. Which I get back on a short rest anyway, so it's fine.
I mean, he took 47 hits of damage.
Like,
I've-
Unger
I've-
was full HP when he when he died, so we haven't actually.
Listen, stuff happened in that box, okay?
So I wasn't quite around. Where's the big hulking Goliath?
See that dust around the chest? That's him.
Yeah, you see that skin pancake in that chest? That's him.
Oh, great. I get a set of tits and the Goliath dies.
So it's like his skin's still on there, just everything squished out of it. I could like tie his arms around my neck for a cloak.
No, he was turned into a very fine powder.
Damn mages and their spontaneous effect.
Absolutely.
Take some of that powder. We might need it. You never know.
I don't think there's any spells that require powder of Unger.
we might find some lasers, and we can use the powder to see the invisible lasers. You know, like the whole James Bond thing.
I'm pretty sure he would haunt you after that one.
I'm sure if we were in battle, whoever was carrying the powder would get hit.
Constantly.
Every time. So, did you all decide long or short?
We'll go short rest.
Alright. As I do that, I'm going to use one of my feats. I'm going to use my medic feat. Up to 6 humanoid creatures can max 1 of their hit dice for their health regen.
Sweet.
Oh, you damaged Colin.
However, they need to run a medicine. No, sorry. I need to run medicine DC 15.
All right.
Nope.
Yup.
DC 15.
Yeah, you made it.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so one of your hit dice can be max instead of a roll.
Okay. Yeah, I'll roll one more. There we go. Not spending any more.
Okay, before you all go down, Pavo and Veldrak, you notice that everyone is wearing these masks that have feathers on them.
We see feather masks on them.
Yes, the entire party is wearing them.
So what's with the mask, guys? You guys possessed by something?
Remember the warning?
Ah, yes, the warnings. You should probably update me since I kind of trailed behind a little bit. How are we on all the warnings?
We think we finished the Tomb of Obalaka seemed to be the one that says you have to wear the masks. This tomb is the one that there was a secret that says to open, you can only unlock
the keys
inside.
turn on the inside.
Yeah, there you go. And I can't remember what we did on the Wango one. Oh, the
Doom Child?
yeah, the Doom Child, Light of the Doom Child seemed to be in the Tomb of Moa.
So do we have masks on as well? Are there extra masks for us to don?
Not anymore, but like I said, it was probably something related to the tomb only. Like what Winter just posted, those 6 sentences. The last 3, each of them were related to a separate tomb.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just wearing mine because it seems fashionable.
Yeah, if you want to wear a mask, it's no problem. I just need to know.
Yeah. If there is a particularly snake-like mask, I'll put that one on.
I like to tear the feathers off and stick it through my hair.
Diva.
You don't seem to have any more warnings though. If we keep on going down.
Well, the first part of it is fear the night when the Forsaken One seizes death's mantle. The seas dry up, the dead rise, and I, Esirek, the Eternal, reap the world of the living.
So I'm going to tell the party that I believe that my staff has given me some interesting abilities, and I will be able to trail the party without being seen. And as soon as I say that, I turn invisible.
Oh.
I instantly put my back against the wall. Quite impressive ability there.
I'll just quietly say yes, and you just hear my disembodied voice echoing throughout the room.
Okay. You
So
have.
Guess who's going first?
Go ahead.
Sorry. I was just gonna say. So guess who's going first, Beldrick?
And you hear my voice say, "Not me."
Okay, so you've all had a short rest, and Helm has recovered from his injuries. And you have 2 options to go down the secret stairwell or the main staircase.
Well, the
One
main
leads to water, main staircase.
No, there's.
Oh, we've got 3.
Yeah, we have 3. There's the option of the river and 2 staircases going down. One by the first tomb.
We can do the secret one.
Oh, yes, that's right. I like the one under the open area myself.
Yeah, I like the central one exactly for the same reason, because it's open. It's
I
easier
like the
to see.
secret one because it might be a back way in, get past some security.
I'd rather have the central one because, I mean, if we do come up on something where we need to come back up and go through, we can, and not just walk into something blindly.
Yeah.
Alright.
Very
I think
well.
it's not as easy to be ambushed, I think, since it's more in the open.
But you guys did see a dwarf down there at some point.
Yeah.
A skeletal-ish dwarf thing.
It was a dwarf-like thing.
I think it looks like a dwarf.
So main staircase, right?
That's right.
Okay, so we use the same unmoving wand, mage hand rope trick to get down and get up, I guess.
Yeah,
Fine.
that's fun.
Yeah, give me a minute. I've got a new map coming at you guys. Okay, so who's going down the stairs first? Same order that you're there?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I'll trail behind everyone.
If the invisible guy isn't gonna go first, I will.
Actually, no, you won't. I will actually trail behind everyone because I don't like the risk of being seen within the first group of party. And Pavo's with us somewhere.
Okay. Big map coming. We were doing it at the same time, Pavo. Okay, you come down the staircase and yeah, it plunges down another, you know, the stairs go down 8 to 10 foot, and you know, you've got a couple of corridors branching off from you. And the balcony wraps around and continues down again. You can see directly ahead of you there is a hallway to the north, one to the east, and you can see a door across the room to the south.
Alright.
Alright, so peek around the corner, Helm?
Yeah. I'll peek my head around the corner.
Okay, you can see that the hallway goes down for about 30 feet, and you can see it opens up into a room, and set in the middle of the floor is a stone bas relief of a bearded devil face that's been painted green.
Alright, so some creepy devil thing. Do we really want to look down there? Or?
Well, everything's creepy here, so...
Yes, but you remember what was in the last corridor? that fan.
I mean, what will it hurt?
Us.
I can go check it out if you guys are too scared.
I'll do it. If it's evil, I want to destroy it.
It is a devil. Should be evil.
Okay, so who's going first?
Could finish peeking the other corridors just in case.
Okay.
That one seems to mostly be a dead end.
The one to, yeah, as far as you can tell, the north one, is a dead end. Looking down the hallway, to the east, you can see that it goes down about 60-some feet at least, and there's two hallways branching off, one to the north and south, and further east, you can tell that it opens up into a big room.
Alright, so I got plenty of ways to go down here.
Should we just check the devil's face real quick? Just to see what's up with that.
Should I cast Bless on you?
I know, how long does it last?
1 minute.
No. No point in wasting it here.
From this distance around that devil face, because I mean you can see it on the map, do we see anything around it? Like on the floor or whatever?
As you get closer, you can start to hear these cries echoing out of its mouth, and you should be close enough to know by now that the in the center of the mouth is just this black void.
Yeah, that just looks like bad juju to me.
Well, if it's
I
like
agree.
the last one, I can peek into it myself.
And then the devil will chop your head off.
I would suggest plugging your ears or something. Looks like he's screaming.
Just don't hold the Seclock shield near it.
No, guys, think it's worth peeking in, or should we just leave it?
We could probably leave it.
We do kind of want to get rid of all evil, don't we?
I do. I really do.
You're going as off, I'll follow.
One point. Who'd look down the east hallway?
Helm.
That's what I was thinking. Helm, you would have noticed a plaque on the wall. And
Read it if possible.
let's see. Grand staircase.
Wouldn't the plaque be like a little bit lower down? There seems to be something on the map, on the wall.
Yeah, you know, you're correct. That would be the plaque. And let me share the right plaque with you so it all makes sense.
But we got another set of warnings.
Hey, there's a bow out there. Oh no, bow. Sorry.
Bow,
Misread.
Yeah, and people say English is an easy language.
Well, there is the ring.
Actually, English is the hardest language to learn.
Makes no sense at all.
There's more slang than in any other language.
People just assume it's easier because since you have so much contact with it from television and so on, it seems easier. If you didn't have like all the English programming on television, it wouldn't be so easy to learn. The whole bow and bow is an honest mistake because it's spelled exactly the same way.
Yeah, I suggest we move ahead forward in case we need to come back with certain items.
I can't see what connects with the green demon though. The ring is a path to another tomb. The dead abhor sunlight. Only a jewel contained the frog. Bow as the dead god intoned.
He's got a big black void in his mouth. Into darkness descend.
Into darkness descend.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
So maybe this is saying that's the end of this area, so we should do that last. We should do the ring and the dead abhor and all that other business.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, given the written warning, I'll try and get closer and look down into the mouth. Given my devil's sight feature, I can ignore any kind of darkness.
Okay.
Otherwise.
You can see a 5-foot wide shaft that descends through the darkness. And it drops down about 10 foot, and you can see that it opens up into another chamber below you.
Okay, so I turn around and say, guys, this seems to drop down to the lower floor, basically. Well, I wouldn't go down, but I would suggest keeping this under consideration. It might be helpful after we go down and see what's on the other side.
Yeah. Right.
Beyond that, didn't seem to be much interest in the whole thing, so say going east then would be the safest
Right, so are we going down the east corridor, or are we gonna go check the door first?
And doors closed, I would go for the east corridor.
That sounds good.
Do we have light up, or are we going in the darkness?
And cast light. I'll have it on my shield.
Right, I'll cast light on my shield.
Fine.
Okay.
I don't see very well in the dark.
And Zoth, do you see in the dark?
Yeah, I have
Okay.
darkness vision, I think.
Orcs, half orcs do have dark vision. Yes.
Just making notes on the combat tracker.
I think only 3 races don't have dark vision. Humans, Dragonborn, and Goliaths. Everything else has dark vision, I think.
Some of the ones from Volos don't. I think the Crow people don't have it, and some of the others.
Yeah, maybe some of the newer ones. But like from the old, like it was more common to have it than to not have it, which is a bit silly.
Yeah, it is a little weird.
Or at least dim vision.
Okay, Helm. Yeah, you can see, 30 feet down. There's a corridor to the north and one to the south.
I poke my head around the corner. I can see down about 120 feet So if there's any more beyond that, I'll look around the corner.
Okay, you can see that it does open up into a much larger room, and in the center of this room is a gilded coffin.
I'll relay that info to everybody.
Wait, hell, I would, seeing those long corridor usually makes me think of, traps, especially with those two sideways,
Of course.
Especially with that dead guy we can't see.
especially with the guy I can't see.
Okay.
King your magic.
As you start getting closer, you can see at this four-way intersection the corridors to the north and the south. The closer you get, the more that you can see that they are curving upwards and out of sight, and you don't see any rails or steps that allow them to climb. But pretty much, the hallway that you're in, put a circle on it, and that's what you're seeing. It's just this large circular ring that's in the hallway. You do see a corpse of a half-human, half-goat creature that's wearing robes, and it's on the floor about 10 foot to the north. You can see that it is gripping a staff that has a bronze goat head.
Ooh, a staff. That might be interesting.
We should probably try and grab his body, and then we can loot
Yeah,
it
and examine
elsewhere.
it. Well, can do the whole mage hand, tie him up, drag him over.
No, I cannot. Mage hand cannot move a body.
No, just, yeah, but you can move a rope, tie it to the ankle, and then we drag the body.
Especially if you're an arcane trickster, your mage hand is more awesome.
It's more depth, but it doesn't lift up anything more.
Yeah.
No.
The
But
weight
it-
limit is the same, but it's, yeah.
Yeah, it's just more dexterous.
Yes, I know. It's called Mage Hand Legerdemain. It's like I said, though. It's more dexterous, but it does not make it lift up anymore, was all I was saying.
Can't it only do like a certain amount of weight?
10
Yeah.
pounds.
Yeah, 10 pounds.
I'm quite
have
aware
three
of
mage
everything
hands.
my dudes can do.
We have 3 mage hands, so that's 30 pounds.
Calvin, you're not detecting anything out of the ordinary, like traps or whatnot.
All right, I'll mage hand the rope to the guy. I'll turn around and hand the rope to Azeroth, and my happy butt's moving to the back.
And I'll start pulling it.
Okay, you.
No, Azeroth's up ahead. I think you forgot your aura, mate.
Yeah,
Oh,
you need
that's
to
right.
move your aura with you at all times.
I thought you were at the back.
Okay, yeah, you managed to pull the body down into, the intersection and so forth, and the staff that he was holding on, come with it.
Okay. Search the body for anything useful, particularly any kind of information they might have.
I'd make sure to body wasn't trapped if it was me, but you know, that sounds risky.
Looking at the body, a closer inspection reveals that, you know, he was killed with axes, and, you know, he's got several crossbow bolts sticking out of him. And
looks like somebody asked him if he wanted to be a pincushion.
And you find in one of the pockets on the robe that he does have a journal on him.
That sounds very interesting.
And looking at the journal, to those who find this, know that I, Devin Bashir, am the last surviving member of the company of the Yellow Banner. The warlord Rosnisi stripped us of our weapons and threw us in here on orders of his master, Sararak. He can only imagine that our souls are to be fed to feed his phylactery. Alas, it seems he has won. Our company was separated after the incident with the 4-armed gargoyle. The Tomb Guardians tore Steward to pieces, and with him we lost the Starfallen. Our quest was a failure. Even if we found the eye, the elf princess was gone. My friends wouldn't have lasted long without their weapons, especially with the doppelganger in our midst, as Seth suspected. Of course, I kept my staff. I'm sure Brixton wouldn't have seen some humor in that. And, General Reader, let a dying man offer you a piece of advice. The Sararak is a trickster who desires nothing but your soul. His riddles may help you, but in the end, his final secret always leads to your doom. Tamora save us all.
Interesting.
His
And
final secret always leads to you.
Well, seeing how he says the staff is his, might not be part of the tomb, so I'm curious about it. Can I discern anything from the staff?
yeah, let's talk about what else you find on the body. You find a spell book, you find an ink pot, and he does indeed have the staff.
Considering now that anybody with basic knowledge of magic would know what the hell a phylactery is, can we do some form of history or arcana check on the name of Sararak? Do you think anybody in history would know it? Or in arcanic circles?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they would. So if anyone has arcana and would like to roll.
Not very proficient in it myself.
Yeah, I get all my magic from within, not from books.
I got arcana. I mean history. I have history.
Yes. You know that Sararak is a very powerful lich, and in order to get souls, he creates these elaborate dungeons that are, you know, can be very profitable, but they are very deadly. And, you know, the souls that die in his dungeons, I'll feed his phylactery.
Poor Unger.
To be quite honest, you didn't have to explain it because I know actually in real life the full history of him. But yeah, okay, not a problem. Thank you.
So, I guess the way to beat him is to find his phylactery, but that could be anywhere, right? Do we know much about liches, like what the radius of how close it needs to be to him?
We don't really need to beat him. We just need to get the Soulmonger. That's the mission to get.
Yeah, that's the mission, and the other side of it is there is no range on out of character. There is no range on a phylactery.
It just needs to be the same plane of existence, right?
No.
You could be in a different plane. Okay.
Here. Let me put it to you this way. Out of character. A Sararak is an arch lich from Greyhawk itself. He's a planeswalker. He's one of the most powerful entities in the realms. He could be divine if he wanted to be. He chooses not to.
I think I know his history. I think in I want to say the 3.5 Return to Tomb of Horrors, he was trying to become divine and failed. But I just didn't know the phylactery could actually be on a different plane. Okay.
Yeah, it can be. Nobody but him actually knows where his phylactery is. But that was like saying that's out of character. In character, all we do know is that there's this dude named Sarite that we know is a lich, and that this tomb is made for to feed his phylactery.
And he also is holding the staff of which you can tell is the staff of striking.
Staff of striking, seriously?
Yep.
Oh, that's straight up monk right there.
I'm very inclined to take it then.
Well, he doesn't seem to be one of the 9 gods. I don't see where it would be a problem.
Yeah, the journal did say it was his. So. But
in character, Callan ain't gonna touch it. Not until somebody touches it first.
Yeah, I'll if everyone's okay with it, I'll take the staff.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay, and I'm gonna put all that in the party sheet, of which once again he did Devlin's spellbook. Got up the third level spells. And Zay was gonna take the staff, right?
Yeah. Jeez, please. Still need to attune to it though.
That's what, 24 hours?
I think you can do it on a short rest. I'm not sure.
What's that?
Attuning to something.
Attunement's 8 hours. It's a long rest. Actually, I think it also may depend on the magic item as well.
Twenty-four hours. Yep. Okay. So Zay's getting to know his new staff.
I mean, it doesn't seem like it's really dangerous anymore.
No, nothing happened. No weird fault this time, at least.
Yeah, that is an awesome staff, man.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you want to do now?
Guess we could just walk forward into the tomb room.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah, Calvin, it was.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I just wanted, checking it. Just in case I ever find one.
Okay. As you enter into the room, there we go. This room, you can smell wine. And there's a checkerboard marble floor. And in the center, you see this gilded coffin sparkling in sunlight streaming down from the vaulted ceiling of this chamber. And the ceiling arches 12 feet overhead. You can see 4 huge stone gargoyle heads protruding from the walls. Whoa.
Should we go in and open the casket?
Well, that has been our...
Gonna peek around the corners and take a look at the. Is that all the room that we can see?
That is all the room that you can see.
Well, I guess we could try, I guess.
I'm sorry, that is all the room.
Is there what's I might have missed that. I had to stop to get my baby some yogurt. What's the what are those things on the north and south walls?
Those are the 4 gargoyles.
Yeah, the 4 gargoyle heads. And their mouths are open and they're protruding from the walls.
How many arms do they have?
None. They're just the heads.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
At least for now, there's none.
Do we remember how many arms the gargoyles out front had?
Pretty sure just 2. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I believe it was.
So what do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to pile in and try to open it?
Or send someone out to just circle the room to make sure it's safe?
The warning, the ring is a path to another tomb. We're standing in the ring, aren't we?
I think so.
The ring could also mean the big open area because the pathway moves around.
So I think you're probably right. The ring this is obviously a tomb, so it means something is entombed in there. The next one is the dead abhor sunlight. We know this place smells like wine, so we got wine, tomb, sunlight. Sounds to me like a vampire.
Where's sunlight? Sorry, I guess I missed that part.
Guess we could try opening the thing that we've done every other one.
We have like stakes and crosses and all that kind of stuff.
And 2 paladins.
Yeah, 2 paladins.
Hey, Kel, you okay there? looking a little nervous.
Okay. Salt, as you enter the room, you know, you're not dying, nothing's happening.
I kind of have sort of an unsettling feeling. As I look around, I kind of look and I look at the iconography, and it seems to me like the iconography in here doesn't match with any of the iconography we saw in with the 9 trickster gods.
All the trickster gods are quite different amongst themselves.
Hold on. I have an epiphany.
Okay.
I'm not going to do this because, you know, it just sounds dangerous to me, but, you know, how about bowing in front of each of the gargoyles?
Sounds like fun.
Okay. Let's try it.
All right, so the 4 of you try it. I'm going to stand here and watch and giggle. And you know, and you know, Unger, it's great you're playing a new character and all, but I'd figure out of character the last time I asked you to do something, your character got squashed.
You know, but I'm really getting into it, and that's usually just what I do anyway. Just outside of character again, just anything that we play at my house, like I'm usually the one's like, you know what, I'm going in, we'll test it, at least we tried.
No problem, Grenade.
Okay. You all enter the room and bow in front of the gargoyles, and you feel a little silly.
Yeah, I didn't think of it.
Well, at least no one died.
Yeah.
What's this button do?
So I'll go take a look at the sarcophagi itself and just confirm what my feeling is. Does it seem as any of the symbols on the sarcophagi match up with any of the other, 9 trickster gods or whatever that we had seen earlier?
Okay. As you come to the coffin, you can notice that it's like been glued to the floor using like sovereign glue. And you can tell that it has a hinged lid. And but you're not seeing any, the iconography and so forth doesn't match anything that you've seen before.
Do these gargoyles have their mouths open?
Yes, they do.
If I look inside, I see.
Try sticking your hand in.
Not gonna happen. I like to keep my limbs attached. Thank you.
Okay, let's see. Looking inside the gargoyles, you can see what looks to be a stone valve inside the gargoyle's mouth.
Valve.
All right, well, since I've seen him look into the mouth and not get fried, squashed, beaten, pulverized, or anything else that sounds painful, I will, since this is the one he's looking at, check it for a trap. before any type of touching goes on.
Okay, you are not detecting any traps.
I'm gonna-
Excellent.
Could I take a look at this opening here to see if I can see either scratch marks or anything that would suggest that a door is gonna slam shut on us if we mess with anything?
Yeah, if you want to roll perceptions.
Then not the investigation.
Yeah, we can do an investigation as well. And Beldrak, you're not noticing anything.
Okay.
Alright, well, here goes nothing. I guess, unless we need to turn them on at the same time.
We can try it.
Yeah, well, that's the worst that can happen.
Losing
The
one.
ceiling shuts and we don't get any light anymore.
I see in the dark, it's alright.
Same here.
That's not what I was getting at, I think.
Is it an open ceiling right now?
Looking at it, you can tell that the ceiling is actually closed. There's no window. It is magical sunlight.
Oh,
Yeah, you know, the dead will pour sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
maybe magical sunlight.
Well,
I
we
don't
could
know how
try
that
and-
would work with magical darkness, but
Yeah, so I was thinking if we could try and block it. See what happens.
And what do you want to try to do?
Just checking if magical darkness would block magical sunlight.
Oh,
That depends on the level of spell, basically.
I don't think anybody's gonna have the sunlight spell yet.
daylight,
mean,
which gets rid of magical
apparently-
darkness. But
Yeah, apparently this light that's coming in here is magical light, so it can
Yes.
cast magical darkness to block it just to see what happens. I was just curious if it would block it or not. Considering darkness is only a second level spell, might not work.
the only spell that creates actual, like, legit sunlight is Dawn, and that's like, I want to say 5th level?
Yeah, I think it's 5th level.
We could just try turning these valves and see what happens.
should we do it one at a time or all at once? Is the question.
Okay, by valves, it's like the actual. Think of like you're looking in your garden hose valve. You're seeing the actual turning. It's not the handle. It's the actual mechanism that stops the liquid flow.
Well, let's just turn one and see what happens.
No, you can't turn it. What winter means is it's basically a hose.
I'll be right back.
The handle.
Yeah.
This room looks flooded.
Does it smell more like wine inside these guys' mouths?
Yes. You are detecting the strong presence of wine.
Well, that's not too bad.
Let's turn one and see what happens.
Be a poison gas.
That smells like wine.
Something's fermenting.
Okay. If you want to turn the valve, let's make a strength athletics check.
Just a question. Is the lid glued shut or is it glued to the ground?
The coffin is glued to the ground. The lid is just a normal hinge. And as of you are unable to turn it.
Guys, these are tough.
But it looks like the coffin would open up really easy.
I'm thinking of opening it myself.
How heavy does the coffin lid look?
You know, probably 15 pounds or so.
Yeah.
We could set up a lever, just tie a rope around different edges of the coffin, swing it around one of the pillars, head back into the passageway, and yank. And then it'll swing it open while we're far away.
But that's what I'm thinking, that these gargoyles aren't really used for anything, because we could just open the lid.
I mean, there is still the magical sunlight anyway, even if something does come out, unless opening the sarcophagus thing shuts it off. But
yeah, we'll be absolutely fine as long as it doesn't go first in battle and wedge us into a hallway where only one person will really be able to attack them at a time.
Yeah, so if we're gonna have a fight, we should have it in here.
let's do it.
I mean, there's not going to be. I don't figure there's going to be multiple bad guys in a coffin. It's just a matter of what's around it.
Right.
Or what comes out of these valves.
That's more of what I was meaning.
Right, so everybody get set up, and we'll open the lid.
Be some kind of wine ooze.
Okay, guys. Do you mind if we take 10 minutes here before we get started with the next combat?
Sure.
How's that for foreshadowing? No, Kellen, you back where you were.
Well, no, I was staying around the hall anyway, but that's fine. I don't care.
All right, we'll see you in 10.
Back in 10. Yep.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Back as well.
I did mention that this is a deadly adventure and don't get attached to your characters.
Oh yeah, I'm already planning my next guy.
I have a guy planned already, but I prefer not to lose my paladin.
I was reading this last night and it was just hilarious. Okay, so you're all going to just open the coffin, right?
Yep.
When everybody's ready.
I feel very uneasy about this.
I think that's the intent.
Okay. As you...
Real quick, I am here. I'm just going to turn to the side, take care of something for my daughter. So I will be able to control my character, just won't be able to respond so quickly. So.
Not a problem at all. Okay, can I get everyone to roll initiative to begin with?
Woot.
One. I get to go first next round.
Love it. And okay. You open up the coffin lid, and you know, as I stated, it opens really easy. And the coffin appears to be empty. Except for this wooden plaque in the bottom of the coffin. And currently, you know, it's shining because you know, it's got all the sunlight beaming down on it. And written in common on the plaque, it reads, "Drown your sorrows." and at this particular second, a lot of crap starts happening. You hear noise coming from behind all four of the gargoyle's mouths. Machinery turning. And you see this red liquid starting to flow into the room. And the flow of the liquid gets heavier and it starts just coming more rapidly. And Beldrak and Kellen, at the entrance right there, you see this enormous 5-foot block start to descend from the ceiling, closing off the corridor. And Kellen, what would you like to do?
How far is the wall down?
You've got one round before that door is closed.
Yell run.
Excellent.
Only that far?
That'll be far enough for me. It'll leave room for people to get by me if need to be.
I'll stay on this side. He can stay on that side in case he can figure out how to open it, and I'll stay on this side to even out the numbers, and see if I can help get him out from here.
Okay.
Well, I'm assuming not much is happening except, you know.
Now, is everybody able to move, or is it only me and Kellen?
Yeah, everyone's able to move if you want.
Oh, okay, all right. So if that's the case, I'll just sort of yell out, do you guys, do we stay or do we go, basically? And if I get enough people pointing go, then I go. If I don't, then I stay.
Is there a point to staying?
No. I'm
No,
going.
apparently the
Nothing in the
tomb's
coffin.
the
We'll
tomb's
run.
empty. So yeah.
All right, so if that's the case, I'm going to book it.
Yeah. I'm booking.
Run away, run away.
Pavo.
I am so ready. I got this awesome mace. Might as well keep it.
Okay, and the door has slammed shut.
Well, that was a waste.
Success.
So curious about this whole ring thing.
Isn't it the ring though where we are now? I mean, this intersection.
I was really glad to see no one stayed in the room. And let's see, you all would get experience for running away.
Alright, so note to self: follow the warning.
Yeah, except the last one.
Yeah, except the last one.
Well,
the
block.
block.
The last warning from the upper floor wasn't wrong. The keys did turn on the inside.
Correct. This room, if you would have stayed on the inside, you had 12 rounds before the wine completely filled up the room. And
we'll have to drink it faster than it was spilling in.
It's coming in at a foot every 6 seconds. And then on the third round, 3 wine weirds. They are large elementals made out of wine.
Wine and elementals, really?
That's cool. It's like a water weird. That's awesome.
Absolutely. And so it's like, okay, there's only one way out, and will they find it? So anyway, you're back in the ring.
Well, this ring, the wording for the ring was that it leads to another tomb, which is...
And looking straight down, it kind of looks like it does anyway.
Up.
But as you're looking down the hallway, you see that it's curving up and out of sight.
But we didn't... It curves up, and we were upstairs, and we didn't really see anything.
What if we were... Cause, I don't know. What if we were to step on the sides that go nowhere? Turn.
Can we
So it's basically what you're saying is it kind of curves upward, and the room itself is sort of slanting up. So it's like a big ring. So we could theoretically climb up to something.
It looks like a perfectly normal hallway, but it just starts to curve up, and it goes around from what you can tell.
I don't know, guys.
Maybe we should finish like some of the stuff on the floor first before moving on.
Yeah.
Or you know, you
could
could walk down the hallway and just check shit out.
The only thing we have left is the door. So.
There's a door at the bottom.
I mean, it's not like you don't have someone who can turn invisible.
Yeah, that's true.
Hope he's got great perception.
Actually, how dark is it here? If we don't have the light, I can always like try and teleport back if there's something weird that's happening.
If someone holds a torch at each end of the hallway, or they're magically lit item, it would probably
dim lights, basically.
It would give you dim light.
Dim light or darkness, either works fine.
So what do we want to do? Do we want to explore climbing up this ring, or do we want to go south to the door?
Oh, the door seems to be closed. Let's check the door if it's even open, if we can even open it properly first. Would be my suggestion.
Or that spot like right in the middle of the like eastern side of that square room. Or whatever that thing is.
And also, we might need to backtrack up, because from what I recall, the stairs leading down were far to the west and a bit to the north, so it doesn't look like that south door would connect there. It might, but it doesn't look like it. So we might need to backtrack upwards.
Depending on where the southern door goes.
Yeah.
Alright.
So let's check the door then?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna unlock tokens.
They are unlocked.
I love this adventure. They got truly creative. Okay, Zay, you're headed toward the door first.
Shall I go ahead?
I'll follow.
As long as Helms or Azoth also still sticks close by, so I can get his divine protection, then I don't mind leading. Keeping an eye on the floor and maybe what's going on downstairs through the balcony as well. I never know.
Okay. You're not seeing anything happening out on the balcony and whatnot.
basically, I would like to approach all the way up to here, while paying attention to the floor and the balcony. And
Okay. As you start getting closer toward the door, you see this 9-foot wide, 9-foot high stone door. And there are 3 oval holes that are carved into it, right at the height of where a human head would be. And as you start to get closer, you see 3 humanoid heads stick out of the holes, and each one of them is covered in putrid flesh, and it's gnashing on an iron bit bolted to a chain.
That's disgusting.
Zombie heads.
Absolutely.
Cal, are these your parents? They smell like you.
And you are able to stand in front of the door. You have to truly, try to push open the door in order to even be within biting range of these zombies.
Do they know we're here?
Yes, they do know that you're there. And I'll take perception or investigation out of anyone who's wanting to look closer at the door.
Yeah, I'd like to examine it a bit. So the heads are basically at regular head height.
Right.
So, like, if I duck and crawl, they probably wouldn't be able to reach. I could get closer to the door, and they probably wouldn't be able to reach, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I can Eldritch blast them to ash if we need to.
Sacred flame is closest to the sunlight.
Now let's examine the door. They might be here for a reason.
Okay.
This Azarak's a prick, but so far.
Helm, you know... Are you a dwarf?
No, I'm an ASMR.
Okay. Thinking, oh my god, the shortest person in the party's looking through a human height head hole. You notice that the chains that the bits are connected to, the zombies are chewing on, actually stretch out behind them, and it goes up to a pulley. And you can tell that when the zombies are at the door, they're keeping it closed by pulling on the chains. But if they move away from the door, you can tell that, them pulling on the chains in an opposite direction would open the door.
Anybody have minor illusion?
Hey guys, hold on. What's the one thing that can cause an undead to run away from you?
Sunlight.
Turn undead.
Turn undead.
Yes, but I might kill them.
Yeah, but the other thing is, if we have minor illusion, and I don't know if we do, make a person on the other side of the room, and we just get out of sight, and they'll go towards the person.
Might work. So if I put myself in front of the door, can I peek through where they are and cast minor illusion to make a person all the way at the bottom of the room? Well, as far as I can see.
Yes, you sure can. And we'll open up the map a little bit more. Behind them, you do see Actually, it is lit. You see some burning cauldrons. You see an ancient chariot with a bronze sarcophagus with treasure heaped on it. But throw a token. Okay, so you throw your illusion, I'll put zombies on map.
And keep the unmoving wand ready to hold the door open, I'd say.
Yeah, I had that. I think I was the last one that have it. So as soon as it, oh shoot, we could have used that before with the damn wine. Oh well.
The unmoving wand does not make it an unbreakable wand. If you would have used it to try to pop up that stone, it probably could have been crushed. It just is really heavy is all it is.
That's true.
No, it's immovable. It's not that it's heavy, it's immovable. As soon as you press the button, it can't move.
And
it can't move, but it doesn't say it can't be crushed.
Oh, yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
The door that you're looking at probably weighs about 1,000 pounds. So it is quite heavy.
Under which case, I'm thinking if the
Which is fine. The immovable rod can hold 8,000.
If the yolks that what can hold down that weighs 8,000 pounds, but if the yolks that these zombies have in their mouths are pulling the door shut when they are pulled taut up against this front wall, then any loss of that weight in the pulley system should open it back up. Or they've got to be very strong zombies. I mean, if you're looking at it in an engineering standpoint.
And also, if those zombies take the bait and run the other way, we just hold the immovable wand in place. It can hold up to 8,000 pounds, so it should be able to hold the door up quite.
I understand what I understand what you're meaning, but that will only work. I don't see it. It can hold down 8,000 pounds. It can't hold up 1,000 pounds.
No, you can. It basically as soon as you press the button, it can't be moved by a force that's less than 8,000 pounds.
It can't be moved, but if you put it under, say, where the wall comes down, it can still be crushed.
I don't know. I think it's the same difference. It doesn't matter which direction the force is coming from. If it pushes up against it, it can withstand that amount of force.
Exactly.
We'll just agree to disagree on that one.
Honestly, it would probably hold the door open, but in the wide room, it would not have been able to withstand the stone block.
Cool.
The rod can hold up 8,000 pounds of weight. More weight causes the rod to get
my major point is this. As long as they're not pulling that chain taut, this door will not stay shut. The moment the slack in their chain, the moment their chain goes slack, this door opens. So any type of destruction on them, any type of turn on them, anything that untauts this chain will release a pulley system.
Oh, I got it the other way around from the description. I thought like if they run the other way, they'll help the door open.
Yeah, I thought it was like a donkey or whatever pulling a thing.
It is, but if you destroy the zombie, they're not pulling the chain taut to keep pulling the chain tight to keep the door shut.
I think the door is shut by its own weight. These guys are lifting it up by moving it in the other direction.
That's what I understood.
Yeah, that is correct. They do pull the door open.
So perhaps a paladin can do turn undead?
No, I don't think paladins can.
I think The illusion should be fine. The paladin can turn undead only if it's a devotion paladin. But the illusion, if it pushes them away, all we need to do is, as soon as they move away, we move in there. If they try to get close, I'll just push them back with the or it can push a couple of them back at least any given round with the Eldritch Blast to keep them at bay until we all get in.
Why don't we just kill them while they can't reach us?
My other point of it is how damn strong are these fucking zombies?
Well, they can each pull about, if it's a 1,000-pound door, right, or whatever it is, they can each pull 300 pounds. They're pretty big.
Then I seriously doubt that one turn undead from an 8th level cleric is going to disintegrate them.
But I mean, the thing is, then he uses up his turn. If he just does a minor illusion, which is nothing, it's a cantrip. He doesn't waste a resource.
Let's try
Well, or you could shoot them with an Eldritch Blast while they're sitting there poking their heads out at it.
That will definitely kill him eventually, if I try to push him the whole way. Because then it's 10 feet to push him. I can push 10 feet. Then if I push him again, it's 20 feet. Next round, he just walks back up to the door, and I keep trying to do it. Eventually, he just drops.
So basically, we either kill them and open the door ourselves, or we try to get them to open the door and then...
No.
Yeah, I mean, if they do the work for us, why isn't that good, right? They just walk the other way.
I suggest we try the illusion. They can't really harm us with trying that.
Till the first time they swing at it.
Well, if they... I'd put it like further back just so they can try and get it. And they will have to pull open the door, and then, well, Baldrak, you can turn invisible, so you might as well just hang it back here with.
I'm invisible right now, so yeah.
Just hang back here with the rods and stick it in as soon as the door goes opens up further.
Now here's the other thing. So the rod, I'm guessing I'll shove it where? Where am I shoving this rod? Because if I put it on the floor, doesn't matter if it's holding it open. It'd be really. If I put it up, it's what's holding it up, right? So where am I putting this rod to jam this thing open?
No, the door just holds itself up. As soon as you press the button, the door can't be moved.
I got you. So it can float in midair.
Yeah, it can float in midair. Exactly.
Oh, fantastic! So as soon as we do that, I'll do that, and we're in.
Okay. You have cast minor illusion, and all 3 zombie heads are sticking out of the hole, and they're gnashing and gnarling and growling and trying whatever they can to bite you.
Okay, so better move out of the way and see if they catch, if they're interested in the illusion peaks. So I'll try to move in as far back until they start losing interest.
And what about you, Baldrak?
I'm invisible, so I'm waiting for them to move out of the way, and then I have a readied action as soon as it's high enough that we can easily move in. I pop it, and we can go.
Okay. It takes a while, and Baldrak, the one that's closest to you, occasionally, he'll look in your direction and, just kind of like sniff the air, and, he just seems confused. And Number 1 starts, he kind of turns around and he sees the illusion, and, he starts going off in that direction and pulling on his chain. And eventually the other 2 zombies catch up, and they're going over to the illusion, and the door starts to open, and within a few seconds, the door is completely open.
So I pop it, and I put the rod as high up as I can, and I push the button so it holds the door open.
Okay.
And at that, I take that action, so at that point, I become visible.
Okay. And you know, the zombies walk over and they start attacking the illusion and realize that it's not real. And they're just kind of looking around and a little bit of confusion right now. What does everyone else want to do?
I want to charge in there.
Yeah, I mean, if I'll wave everybody in as soon as everybody's ready. Just boom.
Well, technically the zombies need to pass a successful intelligence investigation check to...
They just touch it.
illusion.
They just touch
No,
it. Yeah, if they just touch the illusion, it vaporizes.
No, if a creature uses an action to examine the sound or image, the creature can determine that it is an illusion with a successful intelligence check against my spell DC.
You sure? I'm pretty sure if it's touched, if there's a thing in there like if it is touched, they know it is fake.
Doesn't say anything.
What's your DC?
Good question. Sorry. 1 second. It would be...
Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion because things can pass through it.
Oh.
So as soon as they touch it, it's gone.
It would basically just give us a bit more time to get there. They will probably turn to us, but my DC would be 14.
Okay. Yeah, if y'all want to move closer to the door and then make a initiative roll.
Yes.
And hopefully none of you will die from this very serious combat we're about to have. Alright. And Beldrak, you're up first.
Alright, I'll go ahead and tag Zombie 1. Do I have any penalties from my current position, or do I need to move?
Attack the zombie that looks more ready to attack us first.
Well, I'm trying to push him away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you would be at a -2 around that corner.
Okay. Alrighty. I'll go ahead and I'll... well, I mean, if you want, I'll go ahead and go for 3. I can't really push him, though. But I'll go ahead and fire on 3. Oh, can't miss. Alrighty. And that's it.
Yes.
I told you it was going to be a very serious combat.
And I think I'll hit him with a nice Sacred Flame.
Okay, where are you? You're there. You're there. Okay. He failed his saving throw.
Oh no, never finished it.
You with us, Colin? Oh, no. Okay. Well, let's see what this new character can do.
Well, I will do. I never really get the opportunity to use like spellcaster, so this is kind of new and exciting for me here. Okay, I'm going to try. Just to see what this is like. Compelled Duel on Zombie 12.
Oh, yeah, he made his saving throw.
Oh, so you're almost as efficient as Ungramaxx.
Just about.
Good one.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
I don't know. I'm kind of a little confused about it, but it says on the failed save, the creature is drawn to me, compelled by the divine demand. It does disadvantage stuff. If it succeeds, it doesn't restrict the target's movement for that turn, so I'm assuming that just means that he
can do whatever he wants.
Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure. I'll just move right there.
Okay. I'll move over here. Firstly. And I'll punch zombie number 1. Oh,
I think it has like 3 hit points left.
that hits. I'll punch him one more time.
It's stronger than I thought.
And then I'll punch this guy. And I'll move back. Out of the way.
killed my zombie, man.
I will stand over one of the dead zombies. I will activate my flame tongue.
Shish kebab.
Awesome sword. Awesome sword.
Okay. You have defeated the 3 zombies. I don't even feel right giving you experience for that.
Only 25, it's not that big.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You do see 6 glass cauldrons brimming with tokens. Brimming with humanoid bones lining the walls of this ancient chamber. At the center of it, you see a chariot bearing a bronze sarcophagus with treasure thrown all about it. Paintings on the chariot's body show a tall bird with a long, sharp beak. On the south wall, a bronze shield bears the embossed image of a Cthulhuan warrior carrying a spear. And below is an inscription that reads, "Bow before no one." And on both sides of the shields, you can see 4 bronze statues on a pedestal, and they all depict Cthulhuan warriors, or Chaldean warriors. One holds a sword, 2 of them are holding spears, and the 4th one does not have a face.
Okay.
Bow as the dead god intoned, which means bow before no one.
Yeah, which means bow before the guy without a face.
Correct.
Intoned, not said, so that goes towards a hidden message.
And you also, in the back of the tomb, and as you all are entering the door, you become aware of each other, but you see another skeleton with that weird key-shaped head.
Another skeleton key.
And it's time to roll for initiative. Okay, Angra.
Alright, I lock the tokens again.
They're locked.
Okay. Let's try these new weapons here.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I think that did it.
Just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, you hit the skeleton and he pretty much explodes. And down on the floor, you can see the skull that has this weird key-shaped growth growing out of the back of it. Do you wish to take the skeleton key?
Of course.
And you now have two of them.
Okay, I was expecting the second one. Could there be one per floor?
Yeah, apparently we'll might need these keys later on, I guess.
Well, I'm gonna go investigate one of these rooms.
Well, should we try the thing that Beldrak and I was saying about bowing before the faceless dude?
Yeah, it's okay. I don't see any issue with it.
Alright, so I'd like to get in front of the faceless statue and bow before it.
Wow, 8 XP for one hit.
I like how the whole party gets experienced.
We were cheering him on. Go!
Okay. And I'm going to unlock tokens.
I'm not sure which one of them is faceless. I'm assuming the last one, since that's it was the one you said last. So.
Yes. That is the faceless one, and let's see. And Kellen, I sent you a whisper.
Well, if that's the faceless one, I would bow before it.
Okay. Okay. You walk over and bow before the faceless one, and you take a bow and nothing happens.
Alright, let's open up the coffin.
Alright.
Let's try and pop it open then.
They said there's a shield on the back wall. I figured it's not carryable by a person, but
Yeah, it looks quite big if it's that triangle.
It is a big bronze shield. It does hang from the wall on leather straps. and there is a hunter that is embossed on the shield itself.
Would I be able to pick it up?
Yeah, I don't want that. And no, because it's got to be 7, 8, 9 foot wide.
Worth a shot.
Yeah, let's say it's a giant shield. Okay.
Can I investigate this card?
What are you investigating?
One of the pots on the side.
Looking at the pots, it's a glass cauldron, and it's just filled with bones of different types of humanoids.
Different types, as if elves are in one, humans are in another.
No, they're all just mixed in together.
Do you think that the whole it actually supposed to be bow before no one instead of bow, and you're just supposed to shoot this guy in the face or give him a bow or something?
I'd say we just open up the coffin.
Well, we can wheel the coffin out if we wanted to, right? I'm guessing.
Pretty big to fit on the little rail.
Yeah, it would be weird with the balcony looks a bit small.
Okay. Yeah.
In tone could also be like pitch. Maybe you have to sing something. I don't know if it works.
Well, the description did say to bow before no one. I bowed and nothing happened, so maybe that's actually a good sign.
Okay, and what are you all doing over by the chariot? Like I said, there is treasure strewn about.
Well, unless it's something that can help us.
Yeah. Is there anything particularly shiny sticking out that looks particularly well made?
Well, you can see a gold toric, 3 gold cups, a couple of gold cloak pins, there's an amulet.
Well, if we want money, this is the place to get it.
Maybe on the way back.
And you have the sarcophagus.
Yeah. Well, I'm out of ideas, so I say we just open the sarcophagus.
Yeah.
Is there any carvings on the sarcophagus, or is it just blank?
Yeah, there's some more symbology of the Eva's bird and so forth.
Okay, yeah, I'm good to open it.
Okay.
Statues.
You choose what?
Are the statues movable?
Yeah, they do not appear to be bolted to the floor or cemented. You know, they're like granite, but they are movable.
Alright, go ahead and open.
Okay, you have to move aside some of the treasure in order to actually start opening the coffin. And as you are brushing away, you start to hear
Silence.
Okay. You start to hear noises coming from all of the cauldrons.
They're singing.
So I'll go and I'll bow before this faceless dude.
And you can see the bones are starting to form together into complete skeletons,
And I move away.
They're climbing out of the cauldrons and so forth. On the shield itself, you can see that the hunter that has been embossed on it has started to animate, and he's knocking an arrow in his bow. And Beldrag, you said you were going to run up to the faceless statue and bow?
Well, yeah, but in the middle of all that description, I immediately saw it didn't work and moved the hell away if it didn't do anything.
I wanted to finish my description first.
Okay. Alright, so I will bow before the faceless statue.
As you bow before the faceless statue, the skeletons and so forth stop forming, and they are no longer coming out of the pot, out of the cauldrons themselves.
Neat.
And I'm sorry, the hunter on the shield is he's pulling back to throw a spear instead of shoot an arrow. But the skeletons have stopped. None of them have emerged from the cauldron, and they are no longer animated.
Can I bow in front of one of the spearmen?
Can you what?
Bow in front of one of the spear statues?
Yeah. You bow in front of it, but it has no effect.
As the hunters stop.
And Helm, a second to clean off my combat tracker. This room had a lot of crap in it. You see that the hunter is looking at you while he's drawing his arm back to throw the spear. And the spear comes out of the shield. And it misses you horribly. And it's time for everyone to roll initiative.
Oh dear God, it was an auto miss, but it still had a total result of an 11.
Yeah.
Chances are it's going to hit us a lot.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I've been rolling like a madman. -1 initiative, yet I still get over 50.
Okay. I'll roll for Calvin. And Calvin, you're up if you're with us.
Just bump him down. When he's back. Go, I guess. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, he actually rolled one higher than what I rolled for him. Okay, so we'll start with you.
Okay, I think you should cast darkness at it. It's the shield you said before. The shield doesn't look movable, correct? It looks quite big.
I was just about to attack when you moved it off of me.
Oh, well, go ahead, attack. Now don't you feel better?
Okay, so considering how well that went, so hitting the shield doesn't really seem to be an option.
Well, I mean, it. Oh wait, he does 0 damage. Oh wow.
0 damage.
Okay.
Well, it was a regular. I just think if I should cast blindness, darkness on the shield. But then neither of you will be able to see it either.
Maybe magic affects it?
Yeah, does he may not have a magic weapon, does he? Or no, he used the longbow. His longbow is not magic.
Alright, then I'll try and get up and punch it then. See how well that works.
Don't break a finger.
Never.
Now, once again, the shield is big, it is heavy, but it is hanging from leather straps on the wall, so, you know, you can move it if you'd like.
Oh, then I'd like to cut the straps and let it fall to the floor.
Yeah, it's too big to truly use.
So, but can I cut the leather straps? Just let it fall to the floor.
Do you have something sharp enough to cut it?
Daggers?
Yeah.
Probably not in 6 seconds.
You could, but you know, it would at least take you around per strap.
Well, I'll start doing it then. Will that take just my action?
Yeah.
Then I'd like to use a patient defense as a bonus action, and use my action to start cutting the leather straps.
Okay.
Alrighty. I'll activate my flame tongue, and seeing what Zay is doing, I'm going to start working on the other one.
Okay.
Alright, so I'll stay bowing, just to ensure that no skeletons pop up or whatever. So while I'm bowed, I'm going to just tag the bronze shield with an Eldritch Blast.
You get a -2 from that position.
Yeah, -1. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. I'm invisible, so I actually have advantage on the first attack.
Oh, fair enough.
I think it should auto magically do that because I already have the invisible thing on me. We'll see.
Yeah.
And it's a crit.
I'm really just picturing bowing down and shooting off Eldritch blasts. Oh wait, that worked?
At least it's not coming out of his butt.
I just need to point my finger, man. That's
well, they are force damage, so.
Yeah, and that's what you needed. It was immune to all damage except for force.
The mightiest of farts.
Okay. So, no more skeletons appear. The shield, it took a really good blast, and it's kind of messed up. Zay and Helm finished cutting the straps and let it fall down to the ground.
Anything on the back of the shield?
No.
Cut straps.
Yeah, just that. And straps and the strap mount.
Okay. So we should probably try and finish opening the sarcophagus before Beldrek gets a hernia.
Okay. Who's going to open the sarcophagus?
I'll leave that to one of our burliest.
Almo.
I will.
Okay. You. Pablo's opening it for sure.
Yes, I am.
Okay. You open the coffin, and inside of it, you see the brittle skull and bones of an Iblis, and there is an amulet inside with the bones.
Anything special about this amulet?
After looking at it for several seconds, you're pretty sure that it's an Amulet of Health.
Ooh. That's nice.
Pick it up and show it to everyone. Does anyone want this?
Oh yeah, I'll roll on that one.
What was it?
An Amulet of Health. It basically sets your constitution to 19.
Ooh. I don't want to be possessed, so... Oh, that's an issue.
Well, you know, that's not that great for me, so I already have 16, so it may be better for somebody else.
Well, I already got an item, but if no one's really interested... My constitution.
My constitution's 16 as well.
And mine's 13.
Yeah, that'll be a big up for you.
Well, but if it helps the... Because I hit and run, usually. But if it helps... if it doesn't help either Helm or Azoth, then I'll take it.
Yeah, my constitution's at 17.
I mean, it'll help me for like 1 point, but that's about it.
So that would be 8 HP.
I say bump that 13 into a 19.
The big turn away from me is I really don't want to be possessed.
What about you, Pavel, though? Because it helps your constitution a lot as well. Your constitution saving throws.
Yeah,
hence
my
your
concentration and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But I mean,
wrap it around my neck.
Now, like, for the buffer, it also helps a lot with having a high constitution helps with your concentration.
It helped me with my Shield of Faith a little bit, but
yeah, I mean, if it's like 1 point, matters a little bit. It's like a 5%. But obviously, if it's 2 or 3 points for somebody, that's a bigger bonus.
Big. Yeah.
Yeah.
So who's going to take it?
For me, it would be straight up HP and like a plus what? I have a +1. That would be a +4, so it would be an extra 3. Plus minor concentration on some spells, but that's about it.
Well, 3 for every level you got. So that would be, we're level 8, that would be 24 more hit points for you.
19, that would basically an 18. I effectively have a 12 right now. So.
Right, so that would be 3, a difference of a modifier of 3 across 8 levels. That would be 24 hit points.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of hit points.
True. 24 when I have a maximum of 51 at the moment. That's actually almost half of what I have at the moment. That's almost a 50% increase. But I'm willing to, I don't know. Up to you, Pavel. Because I already have the sweet ass staff as well. Although it's more offensive than defensive.
Alright, I'll go ahead and I'll put it on. I think keeping myself healthy could help the party, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, first thing I need you to do is to make a saving throw. Charisma, please.
What do you get? My plus? Because he's an hour.
Do I get a plus?
Yeah, he would. That's what, plus 2?
Plus 3.
3.
Do I simply press one of the buttons on the bottom left?
In the modifier box, if you just click and then type 3 in there, it'll add 3 to your dice roll.
Nope, it didn't.
Did you put it in the tower?
Yeah, it went in the tower.
Tower.
Okay, yeah. So, let's see.
Be a total of a +5, not +2.
Yeah. And okay. When you touch the amulet, you see these strange shadows shifting across the walls, and they form an outline of a long-legged bird, and its beak turns and stabs at you, and you hear a voice echoing through your mind that says, "You will do as I command." And in the back of your mind, you hear the previous voice saying, "I don't think so." And from that moment, you only hear the original voice in your head.
Oh yeah, I forgot he took the other. Okay, yeah.
I'm thinking I should pick up everything in this place.
Forget that those two are the enemies, aren't they?
So
Are these two opposed?
Would he get the benefits from it or no?
yes, you do get the Amulet of Health, and I'm getting ready to throw it over into the party sheet. And there's the Amulet of Health. You've got the gold cloak pin, 5 of them, 3 gold cups, and 1 gold toric.
Torque's like a head thing, right?
It's head or neck.
Alright, I'll put it on my head for looking awesome. Oh, it's a neck piece? Oh no, that's not as cool.
It could protect you from vampires.
And Pablo, I gave you that Amulet of Health. And Story Award. And okay. So yes, you found the Amulet of Health and, you know, the couple of golden items. And defeated the Bronze Shield, stopped the Skeleton Uprising. What would you like to do now?
You gotta jump inside the demon's mouth.
Well,
No, we're not doing that.
yeah, I remember again, like the last line from the previous. There's still the other one though. Only a jewel can tame the frog. We skipped that one.
I'm thinking that's down by the secret stairway that we did.
Yeah.
Should we go up and down that stairway then?
But we also didn't do anything with the ring either.
Yeah, we have to climb up the ring maybe to see if we want to figure that one out.
And you all haven't done a whole lot of searching for secret doors either.
You go to that hallway.
Yeah,
that
that's the
leads
thing.
upwards.
What we're thinking, because there was 2 secret doors we found upstairs.
Yeah, with that Staff of Wonders or Wand of Wonders or whatever.
No, you actually have a Wand of Secrets.
Oh, right.
Which the coward Kelvin currently has.
Can I examine this wall? On the
Yeah,
right?
but it regains charges during the day, or Once 1d3 charges per day. Takes a while.
Okay.
I guess, well, should we all just poke around this room then? Around the walls of this room, see if we can find a secret entrance?
Yeah. Make investigations or perceptions, either or.
I will cautiously get back up. If I see any twitching skeletons, I'll go back down to kneeling position, I guess.
Okay. Pavo, you do find a secret door right beside of you.
Oh, nice.
And would you like to open it?
Well, yeah.
Okay. How this room is situated. Now I have a theory.
Okay. The secret door opens up into a corridor filled with ancient cobwebs, and you can see the midpoint of the corridor is an arched alcove, and within the alcove you can see a dusty bottle standing on the table.
Don't know why, but I feel invincible, so I'm gonna walk right up and pick it up.
I've made that same mistake before.
Famous last words.
Okay. As you walk over, you can see that the bottle has a stopper in it, and looking at the bottle before you pick it up, you can see motion from within, and you can hear a muffled voice calling out of the bottle. And you do a double take, and it looks like you truly have a genie in the bottle.
Ooh. I'm gonna just tell everyone about it.
And unlock tokens, and let's see, what does she...
Yeah, genies are usually a bad thing.
But it could give us amazing treasures.
And like I said, you hear her calling out, but it's in a language that you do not understand.
Can we all hear it? Or
just him currently.
I am going to cast tongues on myself and try and strike up a conversation with it.
Okay. You hear this genie say, please, let me out of the bottle.
Why should I?
I will reward you.
magical things can't be trusted. Be more precise.
And let's see. She's like, I'll give you the riches that I have in exchange for my freedom. And in her hair you can see sapphires that have been coiled through her braided hair, and she's wearing platinum armbands. And the armbands have a they're engraved with these dueling dragons, and she also has a topaz belly button gemstone. And she's like, I would hate to part with them, but you know, if it gets me out of this jar, I'll let you have them.
I don't know. What's your name? Do you follow any particular god?
I am Keshma. Then no, I'm going to say she doesn't follow any. She doesn't follow any particular god.
I'm just gonna go to the party. Alright, since I just recently joined your party, I'm gonna leave this up to you. This bottle is willing to give us quite the expensive rewards to let her go, but not sure. What are your opinion?
I don't know. A lot of riches doesn't do us a lot of help in here.
We should ask for her service if she'll join us in battle as we traverse down into the mouth of the demon. Then we'll set her free.
I don't
Sounds like
know.
a good idea. Okay, I'm going to ask her. Are you willing to protect us as long as we are within this temple?
I will travel with you through this temple, and I will protect you by using my spells. I will cast 3 spells to protect you, and 3 spells only.
Well, that's pretty sweet.
Or you can have my jewelry, which I really hate to part with, but you know. And you can be on your own in Tomb.
The spells could get us out of a tricky position, but jewelry,
I
she's
don't know if
likely
I
not.
like coming with us though. I don't know if we can trust her.
Oh, but think of the XP if we kill her.
Sure, why not?
Oh, I heard a sure. So I'm just gonna knock over the bottle.
Okay. You could have just uncorked it.
I know.
But you knock over the bottle and it shatters, and you see there's this whirlwind that comes out of the broken glass and so forth, and she assumes a much solid and much larger form. And she's like, well, that was a little rude, but thank you for saving me. And what did you all decide? The trinkets or her?
The trinkets.
And you know, she kind of melodramatically, deal's a deal, and she's taking off the two sapphire cords and the two platinum armbands, and she's like, I really hate to give up my belly button ring, but she hands it over to you all. And they're now in the party sheet.
Enjoy your freedom.
Yes, she's like, once again, she expressly thanks you and says, take good care of my treasure and so forth. And she's like, I am going to return home now. And she steps back, and you can tell that she starts this elaborate spell-casting ritual. And a couple of moments later, a portal opens, and she steps through and disappears.
Perfect. I'm pretty sure that won't bite us in the ass in the end.
Oh,
Yeah, it'll be alright.
I'm gonna check this far wall. It looks suspicious.
yeah, it's a corridor. More likely, there's something at the other end as well.
Okay. You want to make an investigation or perception? And yes, you do find a secret door.
Alright, I'm on a roll. I'm gonna open it up without hesitation.
Okay, as you open the door, the first thing you get hit with is the air reeks of sulfur and brimstone. On the floor of this chamber, you see a pentagram traced in salt surrounding an ornate sarcophagus. Its lid is covered with figurines of prancing frog-like humanoids. Did you hear that, Callan? Frog-like humanoids.
There was a clue about a frog, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
only a jewel can tame the frog.
Did we get a jewel from? We got a jewel from that lady.
Belly
Yes, we
button.
did.
Now, are they grong?
Yeah, they look grung.
I'm half tempted to just attack them.
Alright.
Sarcophagus.
I think just giving him the belly button ring would be pretty good.
Alright, don't know why I'm up front, but okay, I'm gonna
Well, you're perhaps the one that's showing the most bravado.
stretch out my arm into the room with the belly button ring to see if anything happens.
Okay, you're doing what?
I'm going to stick my arm into the room and see if anything notices me holding up one of the rings.
Okay, no, nothing happens. And guys, I gotta go AFK for just a second.
Alright.
You probably got to rest the ring on top of the sarcophagus or who knows what. It's interesting that there's a little whatever in the north area there.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm back.
Maybe that would have been the way out from the other room.
But Pablo, that voice is just really hammering that in your head.
So tempting. But before I do anything, I want to check up the north side of the wall. See what this hole's all about.
Okay, you see a narrow passageway that goes down. It's descending, and down about 20 feet, it turns the corner, and you can see this red liquid that you're pretty sure, judging by the smell, is wine.
This is where the wine came from.
But yeah, Calvin was right. That's the only means of escape from that room.
So does anyone else see anything special in this room?
Not really.
The sarcophagus here. Could I inspect the markings or whatever on top of it again? Does there appear to be any like notches for it or something?
Along the top of the sarcophagus, you see 12 painted wooden statuettes depicting grungs. And they're really cute little statues.
So are they're actual small statuettes that are kind of standing up? Are their hands like in any particular way? Are they like upturned as if to hold something or anything like that?
No, they're just in a variety of poses, and the iconography that you see is Nang Nang's, where it was the temple where Kellen obliterated the grungs.
How are the statuettes arranged? Are they like all around the edge? Are they in a circle? Or are they just kind of scattershot all over the place?
Yeah, they're just scattered on the top.
Who's good with the puzzles?
Are these big circles right at the tips of the star? Are they pillars or?
Or pedestals?
It really doesn't say. Wait. No. Yeah, it doesn't say what they are.
I'm just gonna assume they're pillars, judging by other rooms.
Yeah, I'd say probably pillars is a good call.
Oh, cool. We have a frog hemoth statuette.
So Beldrak, are you truly entering the circle?
Now that you mention it, I'm not so sure.
If so,
I did. I would have gotten close enough to attempt to inspect the top of the sarcophagus.
were you trying to be cautious or not caring?
I probably would not have broken the circle, or if I probably would have stepped over it. But yeah, I did enter that perimeter.
Okay. So,
go ahead.
what would y'all like to do?
Oh, I'm gonna step outside the circle, very carefully.
Does the top of the sarcophagus look like it's melded shut, blocked in any way?
No, it does not.
Do we have any jewels or just the equipment I got from the vision?
I think we have a fair amount. I looked at the party sheet. We have like topazes and tiger eyes, all kinds of stuff.
Is it alright if I grab one of the jewels and just try and place it among the grung statues?
It's fine by me.
Yeah. Alright, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to secretly drag my feet across the floor.
Okay. Yeah. You walk over and you you walk over to put the jewel on top of the sarcophagus with the grung statues, and you're trying so hard to discreetly drag your feet across the the circle, but you know you almost you start to fall, you trip, and you catch yourself, and you do end up disturbing the circle, but it's in a way that everyone in the room is looking at you.
Bravo.
I'm gonna turn around and try and fix the circle.
Okay.
Hey, I'm on a roll, except for this one little glitch.
And
Just running.
I don't even know what this is. I'm still not sure what the hell this is.
I'm not seeing anything special about this room.
Yeah, should we just... There doesn't seem to be anything to do, so should we just pop open the lid?
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, Pavo.
Yes.
Yeah, I need everyone to roll for initiative, please.
XP.
That's right.
Possible death, but that's the point.
It's all good. We got 5 people in here.
And okay, is that permanent? No, it's not. Okay. Beldrak. Pablo just stepped over and, disrupted the circle. He's currently trying to fix it. What would you like to do?
Well, I guess I'll sort of insight. I'll try to get an idea of what he's doing and why, and if, is he genuinely attempting to fix it or whatever. I'll just try to kind of read his body language to see what I can get from it.
Okay, Pablo, would you like to make a
Deception?
Deception or I guess performance.
The same.
Are you intentionally trying to fix it?
Yeah, I do have some eyes staring at me.
Okay. Yes, you can tell that he is definitely trying to fix it.
Okay, well, I'll just sort of shrug and just let him do it.
Okay. And let's see.
I suggest we just pop open the lid.
Pablo, you're bent down, trying to straighten up the salt and so forth, and you hear the swishing sound come at you, and you turn, and you see this creature become visible because he's making an attack at you. But he's swinging a great sword, and the first swing misses you, and the second one does hit you, and that creature is right beside of you.
Well, I can't just let this happen.
I'm going to cast Thermatology and yell out, "Ow!" 3 times louder than normal.
Hold up just a minute. Go ahead, Unger.
Oh, am I taking my turn or?
Yeah, we're truly in initiative.
Let's start swinging.
Ungramaxx, back from the dead.
Doesn't he get advantage because I'm on the opposite side?
I forgot.
You want to roll one more time to make up for that advantage?
Sure. I guess it doesn't matter.
Not at all. I never noticed how quiet or how much Kelvin talked until he didn't. You know, the coffin's probably 2 foot on a 2-foot pedestal.
I think he's asking if there's any cover.
Makes no difference.
You're concentrating too much on the coffin.
All right, helm.
Right here, doing my best not to disturb anything. Circle.
It's already disturbed.
Disturb it anymore. I'll activate my flame tongue and
Alright, little anchored. I'm gonna hit it with Psionic Assault.
And it failed its saving throw.
So now it's currently stunned until next turn.
so who's next turn? Yours or at the end of it?
At the end of its turn.
Okay.
What is psionic assault?
It's my hidden power.
Okay. Oh, okay, I got you. Cool.
Okay, anything else you want to do?
Nope, I'm gonna stand right in front of it.
Alright. So I walk over here. It's auto hits at this point, correct? Is it stunned? Or is it just advantage? I forget.
Honestly, don't remember.
It should auto roll it if you get any advantages off of it.
Nah, true. Okay, so I'll just I'll attack it. 2 10s.
That was funny.
I'll punch it again. Oh dear lord. And I'll punch it a 3rd time. Woohoo! And I'll walk back.
You know, one day I'm going to have a monster with 60 feet of movement, right?
I know. But until then.
I'm pretty sure the Misty Step dinosaur was pretty good at moving.
Yeah.
Still not enough to catch me, though.
Alright, I'll move to... I think about there. I should be able to get a pretty good shot on it. Any negatives on him from that angle?
No, you're good.
Cool. Right, and I think that'll take away my invisibility.
Okay.
And he is no longer stunned.
No one can hit him.
Alright, let's swing again. This guy's got a lot of hit points.
A couple.
It's a good thing there's just one of them.
Alright.
No, it bears a striking resemblance to a frog.
Hit him with Sacred Flame, and it misses.
Let me take a guess. You're gonna run up, hit it, run back.
Maybe you should have the amulet so you can stick around longer.
Why take some damage when you can take none at all?
I'll just move down 5 feet. And then I'll fire off a couple Eldritch Blasts.
Oh, I really thought he was a goner.
And to be fair, everyone needs a turn.
Okay. It starts to cast a spell.
Is it a spell that's on the sorcerer's spell list?
I'm sure it is.
Would I know what it is then, as he's casting it?
Yeah, you can tell that he's casting invisibility.
Huh.
You would
Okay.
have to do an Arcana check for that, would you not?
No. There's no rule for counterspell. It's DM by DM. Some folks say Arcana check. Some folks say if it's on your spell list, you just know it. But it's not written in the rule book. So if I know he's casting invisibility, I cast counterspell.
Okay. How does that work?
Is it under a 3rd level spell?
Yes.
Then it fails.
Okay, so he's not invisible and he's quite pissed.
I did burn one of my 3rd level spells though, so.
Oh boy.
I should have went with my first action, and that was to go out in a blaze of glory and fireball the room.
That would have been effective.
So I still would have done counterspell.
Okay. That was an easy encounter.
I want to smack it a few more times with my mace.
Okay, you smack it a couple times with your mace.
Darn those frog people.
Okay, so we have the sarcophagus.
Said he was wielding a great sword.
Yes, he was.
Is there anything special about the great sword, or is it just a normal one?
It's just normal. Okay, so you got the sarcophagus with all the little grung figurines on top.